Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Booker looking around. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Here's Beal after Luka Doncic's bucket. Booker outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. James wide open. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Booker right side. Richards. The Lakers with the rebound. James in the post. Good D by Booker. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. Now, they mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Doncic. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. It's Durant on the wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And they pick up 2.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Beal following Hachimura's three-point attempt. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Sun substitution, number 00.
Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
The first one falls. And coming in as a four-spacing two-go. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
That bucket in no time at all.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Here's Booker, and the rejection by LeBron. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. That one doesn't drop. James with some nice D. Here's Doncic. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. Wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Hachimura. Misses the three. The Suns trailing. Doncic with the steal. Kleba. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Plumlee. LeBron with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Free throw good, LeBron. Jones for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead. Finishing the quarter.
The Suns. 7.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Outside O'Neal. Plumlee trying to break loose. With 1 on the clock. And finished off by Plumlee.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Kleba. It's good on the putback. Kleba's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball inside. Plumlee missed inside.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Suns trail by 5. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Vincent with it. Still yet to score. From deep, Reeves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Vincent with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. Out to Doncic. The shot missing. And Phoenix has possession. To the middle. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Doncic feeling it out. Out left to the wing. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Suns making a change here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Cheer on your little girl dance team. Let's go.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And it's the Lakers on the break. Hayes, no good. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Bull. .132 left now here in the second. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Tough 2 from Durant.
There's that cleverness of Durant, knowing when to go with the little floater.
Here's LeBron. Beal with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside, KD. Inside, Richards. That shot, no good. 46 seconds left here in the second. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds. To play here in the second quarter. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Booker to the paint. And the dunk by Bol.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. James down the lane. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Now, here's Bull.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Suns have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
No good on the second free throw.
And you could see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Tie game in Los Angeles. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Bull. The rebound by James. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Screen by Bull. Beal from long range. Clock at 4. Taken away by Hayes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Booker outside. Up top, Richard. Clock at 6. In down low. Booker refuses to be denied.
Booker showing some power.
The Lakers in the lead. A floater. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Bull.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ. Michael Jordan.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Here's Booker, 18 feet out. Good on the bucket. Bulls got 9 points.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Doncic on the drive inside. A teardrop layup falls off target. Pass to Bull. Outside Durant. Booker outside. Outside for Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, James. He's got 8. LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker for the tie. Good on the triple. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Durant down low. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Here's KD. With the drive. And it's Luka with the rebound. James with it. Now guarded by Booker. LeBron going to work inside.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Now Booker, 8 points for him. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Hachimura. And again, it's the Suns missing. Doncic outside. On the wing, James. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points.
The Suns, 27.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. And here is Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's Hachimura. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. A short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Hands it from downtown.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass the ball to the inside. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. LeBron crushing off the contact.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Angeles making a switch here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Bull. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's LeBron. And it goes down 2 points.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Pass to Booker. Plumlee with the screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Back to James. Floats one up. What a graceful finish by LeBron James.
Soft touch on the floater from James. It's impressive how well he can adjust his mechanics to almost any situation.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Outside Durant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
Here's LeBron. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Vanderbilt. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And the Lakers making a change here.
LeBron James.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Suns trail by 10. Pass to KD. Screen by Bull. Here's Richards. Lays it up and banks it in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Lakers leading by 8. Now here's Hayes. Back to LeBron. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Over Durant. The rebound by Richard. Right side, Kevin Durant. Pass to Bull. Back to KD. It's Beal on the wing. Over Hayes. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
Show some love. Our Lakers dance team.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts right through the defense.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Booker outside. Pass to KD. Pulls up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul.
And so Durant nails them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. And he commits the intentional foul. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Pass to Durant. Over LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the triple. No good that time. And stolen by LeBron. And so the Lakers take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin. Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. Now here's Giannis. Good. Nice job.
Wassup. Sup, bro?
Down low.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Shaq. That one's in. First shot this game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
First place is 1 point. Good luck.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. Misses the baby hook. Lopez outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. Orlando grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Scott. 5 to shoot. O'Neal trying to break free. Scott, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Orlando foul. Dennis Scott. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And you see how comfortable Lillard is once he gets inside. Very patient.
Anderson outside. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. So they take the lead.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
.137 left in the first. Anderson outside. Pass to Grant. Offensive rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Back to Giannis. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Your 407 takes Steve.
104 left to play here in the first. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal inside. Left side Grant. Back to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. And once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Outside Hardaway. Here he goes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Lopez. Three-pointer Lillard. The rebound by Grant. Here's Hardaway. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Now Giannis out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Portis. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Bucks. 11.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And the shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lillard misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Bowie. Pass to Shaw. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the middle. O'Neal is double. Pass to Royal. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here is Shaw. Still scoreless. Here's Shaq. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo. Grant gets the rebound. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Royal. Orlando moving the ball around. They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Goes back up. Tries yet again. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
O'Neal on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Great tee that time from Giannis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Lillard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Antetokounmpo, no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here is Shaw. He has yet to score. 4 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Puck ball. Substitution on the court.
1:33 left now here in the second. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Hardaway. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Bucks leading by 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Now here is Hardaway after the miss from Bobby Portis.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic trailed by 7. Outside Hardaway. Screen by Grant. Shoots. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Anderson's shot is off. Left side, out of the Kumbo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he ends up missing both free throws. That'll do it for the first half. Milwaukee on top as they end the second quarter on a 12-3 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Magic trailed by 7. Outside Hardaway. Screen by O'Neal. Top of the key. Hardaway, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. Giannis with it. Hardaway picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Second free throw, no good. Outside Hardaway. And Scott has it in the corner. Pass to Shaq. Strength personified. Shaquille O'Neal with the jam in traffic.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Connaughton missing. The Magic trailed by 5. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. O'Neal misses. And so it's Milwaukee now. The rebound by Anderson. Outside Hardaway.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
It's your 407
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Down low. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And, you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Shaq. Penny and Shaq connect.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Bucks making a change here.
It's time for your 407 dance feed.
On defense, the Magic. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Prince. Smith wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Screen by Grant. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
The thing about Horace Grant, he's a glue guy, but also ultra talented. What an asset to this team.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Bucks with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Giannis outside. Prince in the corner. Smith for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Grant. Penny with a terrific assist.
And very strong at just under 7 feet tall. Grant loves using that to his advantage inside.
And here is Prince. By Hardaway. Nice shot by Smith.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Anderson outside. Screen by O'Neal. Left side, Grant. Back to Anderson. 4 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Giannis. He's got 10. Smith outside. Lopez outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there. Lopez has got 5 now.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Here is Shaw. Nothing on the board. And the rejection by Giannis. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Lopez. Sweet little floater. And now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Inside. And it's sent back by Lopez. Smith for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. We're going to step aside. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bucks leading by 5. Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Lopez. Sinks the triple. Lopez has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And it's Green missing. Tipped away. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Down low, O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bucks leading by 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over in the corner, Green. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Royal. To the paint. Shaq's shot is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, right now Lopez in a great rhythm, and he's just going to continue to take what comes his way.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
To the inside. Lopez, no luck. The Magic trailed by 10. Hardaway with it. From deep three-point land. Tries again. And it's Shaq laying it in. Shaq's got 20.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. There's Lopez with the 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Giannis. Prince outside. No good from outside. The Magic trailed by 6. To the paint. Here's Grant. That shot, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. Lillard attacking. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
The Magic called timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off them a little.
Thank you, David. And it's Smith missing.
This is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Orlando on D. 8-point game. Lillard from outside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Orlando grabs the miss. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's O'Neal. And the layup's good off the glass. Milwaukee with the ball. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Outside Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
For three, Smith. Not going to go that time. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Back to Towns. And an Obi for three. Gafford grabs the miss. The ball's knocked loose. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Bridges misses. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Davis. Clock is at 3. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled. in the act of shooting.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
The first one falls. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And he makes both free throws. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Davis, a screen to the middle. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Still without a basket in the game. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Now here's Anunoby. There's a screen. Lets it fly. The shot by Towns, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Irving. Pass to Davis. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, V.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And there's 1:45 left to the first quarter of the game. Here's Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, AD doesn't always seek out shots. He's not a ball hog, so he's ready to score or make a pass.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Washington outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
this small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And it's blocked by Davis.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot. With perfect timing, swats it away.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Thompson. To the inside. Now here's Gafford. Right side Davis. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Bridges. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Now here's Irving. No points yet. Here's Christie. Shoots over Anunoby. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Screen by Lively. Back to Marshall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Pass to Marshall. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 10. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Marshall. Anunoby covering. Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. Brunson So confident at the rim.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Dallas leading by 8. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now played in the second quarter. Irving looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, all alone. Here's Davis. He powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
What a throw down by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
Pass to Robinson. Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body.
Oh, Davis put a little extra on it.
Just taking over that play, Davis gets the rebound and sends it right back.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Poke loose. Bridges left side. Shot clock at 5. Towns outside. The 3. That one doesn't drop.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And here is Williams. Washington outside. On the wing, Davis. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gafford's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Down low. Kicks it out, Towns. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. It's stolen by Washington. Outside, Williams. Thompson outside. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside Brunson. Hits the three-pointer. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
Pass to Washington. Davis with it. Here's Gafford. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Now here's Robinson. Towns outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Washington. Just 2 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. From the baseline. Brunson misses.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough. This guy has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Pass to Irving. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Knicks trail by 16. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Davis down low, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, when Davis is on like this, there's really not much you're going to be able to do about it.
Tucker, and the shot falls short that time.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Mavericks with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gafford. Back to Davis. And here's Gafford. Tries again. Doesn't go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there and drawing fouls.
The Mavericks making a switch here. He's off on the second. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Good work defensively by Towns. Knicks trail by 16. To the middle. Hart. And Gafford with the block. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1 minute 58 left in the third quarter. Pass to Davis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Josh Hart. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 14.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Brunson on the drive. And Gafford with the block. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Now Davis. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He's off on the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Knicks trail by 21. Towns outside. Over Dinwiddie. Towns can't get it to go. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Dinwiddie left side. To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. Outside Brunson. And so it's Dallas. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here are the Knicks now. It's stolen by Lively. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. There's a screen by Marshall. Pulls up. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Brunson, a good look. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Dinwiddie. From downtown. That one no good. Brunson taking his time here. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. The three is up. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas leading by 23. Irving with it. He's guarded by Bridges. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Robinson. Here's Lively. Pass to Christie. Goes back up. Misses the layup. And so it's New York with it. And Anunoby gets it to go.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks trail by 21. Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Robinson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Thompson with it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson is so long out there that he can cover so much ground, and the shooter's not able to overcome it sometimes.
Outside Brunson. Yep, that one goes.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Outside Irving. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. And again, unable to change momentum here. Knicks trail by 16. Towns outside. 3-pointer, no good.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Davis.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
On defense, the Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. And New York has possession. They trail by 16.
Assist goes to
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Williams. Pass to Christie to end the drought. Counted from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Williams. On the take. Up and in on the layup. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin.